Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Friday, the 13th edition of Thoroughbred Action, coming your way from Gulfstream Park West. Jason Blewett joining you. We've got 9 races to get to, so let's dive into the track conditions and weather. Sun is out on this Friday the 13th here in Miami Gardens. This is Gulfstream Park West, and let's get tied on, although we had some early morning showers, and as a result, no turf racing today. Main track listed as sloppy as we get on to this second Friday of the meet here at GPW. First race today, 7 furlongs off the turf. These are 2-year-old filly, $16,000 maiden claimers. We had no claims, and we'll send it up to track announcer Pete Aiello for the action out of the gate.
Racing at GPW. Good start outside for Zarabanda, who hits the ground running from Queen Lizzie, who's away in second. Little Victoria's out of there third. Oh, what a moment, moves out the rail and outer causeway between horses as Zarabanda has the rest of the field chaser out of the 7 furlong chute. It's Zarabanda in the yellow blinkers calling the shots with a length and a half advantage. Oh, what a moment is second. Outer causeway is third. Queen Lizzie on the outside fourth. And 2 back to the trailer, Little Victoria. Less than 5 furlongs to go. Zarabanda off the rail and with the lead. Oh, what a moment. Races from second. A joint third on her causeway in Queen Lizzie. Queen Lizzie now clearly third. And at the back of the field is Little Victoria. Less than half a mile away, Zarabanda continues to lead on the inside. And oh, what a moment to the outside in Queen Lizzie. Then it's about 2 to Little Victoria and Outer Causeway at the back with 3 furlongs left to go. Zarabanda getting brave up top. She stretches the lead to a length and 3/4 again at the 5/16. Queen Lizzie tries to get after second, back to third. Oh, what a moment. Then Little Victoria and Outer Causeway. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. Zarabanda has the lead and leads 3 parts of a length. Queen Lizzie set down for the drive to try to make some ground second. Little Victoria swung to the center with 3/16 to go. It's Zarabanda in front. She leads by a length and a 1/4. Queen Lizzie continues to charge at her from second, back to third, and Little Victoria. Zarabanda still finding at the 16th pole. Zarabanda leads by 2. Queen Lizzie could do nothing about it, nor could anybody else. It will be Zarabanda and Abby Medina to win it by 2.5. Queen Lizzie second. Third was Oh, what a moment from Little Victoria.
And big speed from the get-go, the number 6, Zarabanda, would not be denied. I'll tell you, Apprentice Abby Medina, 7-pound bug, had a riding double at GPW yesterday on Thursday, and he was smart and aggressive here. I think he's really improved in the riding department, and a good job by Medina in the first for trainer Juan Andreas Rodriguez. Zarabanda could not be caught. That means we move on to race number 2. We're off the turf. We go a mile on the main track. These are 3 and up, $25,000 claimers, but they might take 1 or 2 out of here, including the 7 Tail of Fancy and or the 9 Royal Mile, but there were no claims as we send it back to Pete.
And they're off. Good start for Tail of Fancy from between horses. Royal Mile displaying speed. Lunch break on the far outside. Joshua's Comprise showing some early interest. Down at the inside is Warren's Joe T. And 2 to the trailer, Fast Fire. Around the first turn they go with Tail of Fancy. In front, 3 parts of a length. Royal Mile on the outside second. Warren's Joe T is together with Joshua's Comprise, only 2 lengths behind. Lunch break works between horses and 3 to the trailer, Fast Fire. Less than 6 furlongs to run in the race as they straighten out for the run up the backstretch. It's Tail of Fancy and Edgar Zayas leading a half a length. On the outside at Royal Mile from second, Joshua's Comprise into the bit big time at the 5 furlong point. He's racing in third. Warren's Joe T down inside fourth, 2.5 in front of Lunch Break, and Fast Fire is last. They race to the half-mile mark, and up front, Tail of Fancy continues to shoulder the load. On the outside in Royal Mile, a bit closer second. Down inside, that's to Warren's Joe T alongside Joshua's Comprise, third and fourth. 5 ahead of Lunch Break, and on the outside, Fast Fire. They swing around the far turn, 3 furlongs left to go. Perez getting busy on Joshua's Comprise, 3 wide and on the attack. From between horses, Royal Mile and Tail of Fancy holds firm at the fence. It's a gap of 4 lengths to Warren's Joe T, followed by Fast Fire and Lunch Break with a 1/4 mile left to go. They line up 3 across the course here. From the far outside, Joshua's Comprise. From between horses, Royal Mile. Down at the inside, and Tail of Fancy. And Tail of Fancy still has the lead. Joshua's Comprise trying to get to him from second. Back to third, and between horses is Royal Mile. Then Lunch Break and Warren's Joe T. Joshua's Comprise coming after Tail of Fancy, who digs deep. Tail of Fancy almost there. Joshua's Comprise a late surge. Tail of Fancy wins. Joshua's Comprise second. Royal Mile third. Lunch Break fourth. then Warren's Joe T and Fast Fire.
And the 7 Tale of Fancy, one of my old pals from up in the Big Apple, now in Florida, and made his Gulfstream Park West debut a winning one on the dirt, getting it done for Bobby DeBone off the claim. Edgar Zayas, just such a strong rider, aggressive, smart, and held Tale of Fancy, a 5-year-old by Tale Avocati together down the stretch. Speaking of down the stretch, we've got the early double in the books, and we've got a lot more thoroughbred action coming your way after this quick timeout.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
And welcome back, Friday's third race, and you've got your Jason on this Friday the 13th as we get on to this 6-furlong 3-and-up $50,000 to $40,000 claimer, set to go with a field of 6 and no claims out of race 3.
They're in the gate. And they're off. From between horses, Coronado again blasts out, and he takes a clear early advantage from Spin Talk second. Racing between horses, Do You Want a Salsa? Then at the inside, Player's Luck. At the rail and Francesco Appeal, and Vencedor is last as Edgar Zayas and Coronado again clear off to a 2-length lead. Spin Talk and Do You Want a Salsa second and third, Player's Luck. He's off the speed today and already retreating a touch. Then to the outside, and Vencedor and Francesco Appeal also off the speed today as Coronado again flies around the far turn. Coronado again stretches the lead to 3 lengths. Do You Want a Salsa second? On the outside, Vencedor into a joint third alongside Player's Luck. Spin Talk is the first to give way, and Francesco Appeal is last, with less than 5/16 to go. Up front, the leader is still Coronado again, a quarter of a mile from the money and 2 on top. Into second, Vencedor begins to charge hard. Do You Want a Salsa? And on the far outside, Player's Luck with the rebid. They're at the top of the stretch. Coronado again still has a 3-length lead. Vencedor second, Player's Luck on the outside, then back to Do You Want a Salsa? Coronado again almost there. Player's Luck taking a late surge on the outside. Player's Luck trying to nail Coronado again. Player's Luck at Coronado again, but Coronado again will hang on to win it. Player's Luck second, third, Vencedor fourth, Do You Want a Salsa?
And big speed from the get-go. Edgar Zayas, a very aggressive, strong, prepared, confident rider. I could really go on and on quite a bit with the superlatives with Edgar, and he put Coronado again right on the point and held on safely over the 3. Player's Luck. Coronado again in for the $50K. No takers in the claim box. Antonio Sano and Edgar Zayas will, of course, 3 weeks from tomorrow have Gunavera in the Breeders' Cup Classic. On to race number 4, we're off the turf, 7/8 on the main track, 3-and-up $10,000 maiden claimers as we head back to Pete.
And they're off. Skimbo was a step slow. Pair tie away with speed today. Private Bellamy moving up. Here's Skimbo down toward the inside. Skimbo puts ahead in front of Private Bellamy. Pair tie into the bit. He's racing 3 wide and a joint second. Jorge Ruiz allows Daddy's Teller to settle 4th behind the top flight and 2.5 in front of Skimbo's at the back of the field as they race down the backstretch. In a surprise move, it's Pair tie who makes the lead at the 5/8 mark and leads 3/4 of a length. Private Bellamy second. Drexel's Gold third. Daddy's Teller is 4th. And Skimbo is at the back. No pressure at all for Pair tie. He's inside half a mile away, and he controls his own fate. Bumps the margin to 3.5 under Nicky Figueroa. From Drexel's Gold and Private Bellamy, second and third. Daddy's Teller is 4th and has not advanced yet, nor is Skimbo's at the back of the field as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile to journey now, and up front, Pair tie has this in complete control at the 5/16 by 5 lengths. The other 2 choices here, Daddy's Teller and Skimbo, both try to get around Private Bellamy and Drexel's Gold. Skimbo's doing the better work of that pair, though. He just altered course as Pair tie has opened up. Pair tie has never faced a serious threat, and I doubt he will with 1/8 of a mile left. Daddy's Teller out after him to try to catch Private Bellamy for second, then Skimbo. But Pair tie on the quick turnaround is much the best horse. He'll win it by 6 or 7, and he was never confronted. Private Bellamy second, Daddy's Teller third.
And it's the old 19th time the charm. That's right, the 8-pair tie was winless in 18 prior starts, including a loss last Saturday. The quick turnaround, the wet track, no problem. And off a 6-day layoff, if you will, Aubrey Mirage and Nikki Figueroa, 5-pound apprentice, score the win with this 4-year-old gelding by a Belmont and Breeders' Cup winner in Drosselmeyer. It's on to race number 5 this afternoon. 2-year-old maiden claimers running for claiming prices of $50,000 set the battle in the cash-out leg to the early pick 5. No claims as we send it back to Mr. Pete Aiello.
And they're off. From between horses, SCOTUS Care begins the best and tries to clear off. Toward the inside, Salsa Cappuccino moves up to be second. In between horses, that's Nonsuch, who's off the pace today. Outside of him is Cotton 2, and down inside, Eye of a Jedi. It's 2.5 lengths to the trailer, High Flying Guy. Down the backstretch they go, and up top, SCOTUS Care and Luca Panici lead by 2. Into second, Eye of a Jedi. Down inside, and Salsa Cappuccino a joint third. In between horses, Nonsuch fourth. Then back to Jalen Hurts getting around Cotton 2, and High Flying Guy is last. Around the far turn they go. There's 3 furlongs left to run. SCOTUS Care stretches the lead to 3 lengths now. Eye of a Jedi is second. Nonsuch ridden hard, not responding. He's back to 4th. Now he's back to 5th as Jalen Hurts runs on to take 3rd. Then inside in Salsa Cappuccino, followed by Cotton 2. At the back of the field is High Flying Guy with less than a quarter of a mile to go. SCOTUS Care comes off the turn with the lead by 2. Back running again is Nonsuch toward the inside. Jalen Hurts on the outside. Eye of a Jedi and Cotton 2 on the far outside with less than an eighth of a mile to go. On the outside, and Jalen Hurts surging to a short lead. SCOTUS Care is second. Cotton 2 with a late say at the 16th. He'll try to get into 3rd, but Jalen Hurts is clear. Jalen Hurts and Alvaldo Santana will win it. SCOTUS Care second. 3rd was Cotton 2.
And the 7, Jalen Hurts, put in that 3 to 4 wide sustained run, and in the end just grinded out the win out in the middle of the racetrack on the drop-in for $50,000. Nice-looking first-time gelding by Callie Brachoa, bred in Louisiana, trained by Patrick Biancone. And Evaldo Santana, 35-year-old native of Brazil, picked up his 4th win of the meet here at Gulfstream Park West. And with the first 5 down, we'll take a little time out. It's all about Friday's late pick 4 after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
And we're back, and down the stretch we go. Race number 6 on the program, and off the turf, 5 furlong, 3 and up, $20,000 claimer.
And they're off. From between horses, Sherpa hits the ground running, and he's cleared already with Mr. French moving to be second. Triumphant Joy is away in 3rd, halfback on the outside. And Rangers Coming is last of the 5 as they speed past the half-mile pole. Sherpa makes the lead, 3 parts in front of halfback. Second, Mr. French is 3rd. 2.5 to Triumphant Joy, who's on 4th, a length and a half better than Rangers Coming as they now hit the far turn. Halfback up to engage Sherpa for the lead at the 3 furlong point. They go 2.5 clear of Mr. French, 3rd at the 5/16. Then Triumphant Joy and Rangers Coming. They run around the far turn, less than a quarter of a mile to go. Sherpa on the inside, halfback on the outside. Mr. French comes off cover to try to track down the top pair with 3/16 left to go. Shake of the reins for Sherpa, and he's back for more inside. Halfback right alongside second, and Mr. French will duck to the inside with less than an eighth of a mile to go. Sherpa's all heart. Halfback on the outside. Mr. French at the rail. Sherpa, Mr. French, Sherpa digging in. Sherpa's hanging on. Mr. French second, halfback 3rd, then Rangers Coming and Triumphant Joy.
Speed's been a very dangerous weapon on the main track today at GPW, and Jose Batista was intent on getting the lead early and securing that spot on the point was Sherpa, 3-year-old son of Cantharos, who really gave it his all and dug in gamely, narrowly over the one, Mr. French, who ran well in defeat. Our closest finish thus far in the afternoon, and a good race down to the wire in the 6th. It's on to race number 7 now. Final pick 3 begins with this scheduled dirt race at 3/4 of a mile. It's a maiden claiming race. These are 2-year-olds, and the claiming price is $25,000.
And they're off. Smiling Mason was away well. The first timer, Oh My Warrior, is away in good shape, and Oh My Warrior now puts ahead in front. Smiling Mason runs with him second. Crest of Eden is in tight. Moving out the rail, that's Amber Soldier now to be 4th. In traffic and rushing up next now is Seba's Ranger with PK's Fast Fact, and left behind last, Poquito Loco. Down the backstretch they go. Smiling Mason wins the early tussle, and now it's at the half-mile pole on a 2-length lead. Oh My Warrior going to try to rebid from second. Amber Soldier up the inside. Moving wide on the course is Seba's Rangers in the 3rd. Then comes Crest of Eden, who's back 5th. 2.5 to PK's Fast Fact, and far back to Poquito Loco. Around the far turn they go. Smiling Mason has the lead. Oh My Warrior launches the attack on the outside, and at the 5/16, Oh My Warrior now took the lead from Smiling Mason, who's back to 2nd. Seba's Ranger races in the 3rd ahead of Crest of Eden and PK's Fast Fact, and they're at the top of the stretch. Oh My Warrior and Louis Castillo overhaul Smiling Mason and move away by 2. Seba's Ranger and Crest of Eden on the stand side. A late run from PK's Fast Fact, but through the final furlong, Oh My Warrior, well prepared on the debut run, and he'll win it. Oh My Warrior strides clear in the end to win it by 5.5 extending lengths. The battle's on for second. Smiling Mason holds second. Tighter for third. I think Crest of Eden outdoes Seba's Ranger.
Number 6, Oh My Warrior, took a lot of money in this one. Opened up, I'd say, 10 minutes or so to post, was around 7-5, 8-5. Drifted up to 4-1, and the early money was no doubt the smart money with this 2-year-old firster by Poseidon's Warriors. Had just one heck of a first crop, as he is a Florida-based stallion. Anyway, Oh My Warrior, Antonio Chiaffi, the trainer, Luis Castillo, the jockey. And with the first 7 down, we focus in on the Friday the 13th late double after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
And we're back, and it's down the stretch we go. 5/8 here for race number 8 on this Friday edition of Thoroughbred Action. This one an off the turf, again, 5-furlong claimer, 3-up fillies and mares set to rumble. Claiming prices are $8,000.
And they're off. Don't Believe Watch missed the start 2.5 lengths. Fallen Leaf begins the best on the outside. Dreaming of Aka will watch her every move, while second ahead of Make Big Money 3rd, and 4 to Don't Believe Watch, who has a tall task ahead of her with less than half a mile to go. Into the far turn they go, chasing the speedy fillies. Fallen Leaf, who leads at 1.5 lengths now. In second is Dreaming of Aka, going to try to ratchet up the pressure soon. 3 lengths in front of Make Big Money, and 3 more to the trailer, Don't Believe Watch. 5/16 away, Fallen Leaf by 2.5. Make Big Money starts to gain a bit of ground back second. 6 ahead of Make Big Money and Don't Believe Watch. We're down to 2 with a quarter of a mile left to go. Fallen Leaf off the turn on a 2-length lead. Dreaming of Acre set to the attack second. 4 ahead of Don't Believe Watch third with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Fallen Leaf getting a bit weary up top but still maintains the lead. Dreaming of Acre trying to get her on the money. Fallen Leaf almost there. Dreaming of Acre, final surge on the outside, and now she has her. Dreaming of Acre going away. Fallen Leaf well clear for second ahead of Don't Believe Watch third. 4th, Make Big Money.
And a big odds-on favorite did not let the chalk players down. The outside runner in this 4-horse field, the 8, Dreaming of Acre, very strong favorite, paid $3 and deservedly 1-2 here. Believe me, Gustavo Delgado, the winning trainer, Tyler Gaffleone, who's had a quiet Friday here in Miami Gardens, had the mount. I believe Tyler only had 1 or 2 mounts on today's card, and he made it count undoubtedly in race number 8 with Dreaming of Acre. And we wrap things up with race number 9, an off-the-turf 5-furlong, 2-year-old maiden claimer, claiming prices here $20,000.
And runners away. Last in, first out, Paco and Sacco fires to the front. El Guerrero has Tekka has speed. Here's Salsa Lane moving up the challenge, and Salsa Lane puts ahead in front past the half-mile pole. Bull Roarers away in third. Then it's Grizz out wide. El Guerrero has Tekka at the rail, and Gunship between horses as they swing into the far turn. Salsa Lane has a narrow lead over Paco and Sacco in second. They've opened 2.5 on El Guerrero has Tekka third. Grizz the Gray on the outside fourth. 3 back to the 2 at the back of the field are Bull Roarer and Gunship as they run to the top of the stretch. The battle up front continues. Raul Mena and Salsa Lane have brought their A game to the table. They turn first with the lead. The danger appears to be El Guerrero Azteca. He's on the outside and trying to get after the leader. Gris swung to the center as there's an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Salsa Lane leads it by 2.5. El Guerrero Azteca flat to the boards, and he's not gaining. Well prepared first timer from the Gerald Bennett shed row. Here's Salsa Lane kicking away. Salsa Lane and Raul Mena to win it by 3 in the end. El Guerrero Azteca was second, Gunship was third, close after that.
And a first-time starting Colt by 2-Step Salsa. We saw a number of good-looking, well-schooled, and very quick firsters score today. One in race 7, and of course one that we're looking at here in the nightcap. The number 2, Salsa Lane, went off at 5-1 for trainer Gerald Bennett. Raul Mena, the winning rider on this Colt. Again, very sharp first time out and properly spotted in this 5/8 off-the-turf race. And that's it. Another Friday program in the books here at GPW. 9 races up and down. And, of course, we're back at it here tomorrow afternoon in Miami Gardens. 10 races on the Saturday card. A first race post time of 1:15 p.m. Happy handicapping. Enjoy the remainder of your Friday the 13th, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hit the hay. Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.